Hello, family. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Yelling, and thank you for watching this week's episode of The List, presented by me, Marvin Williams. You can find me at Twitter at the Side Notes. Drop me a line for a topic. Drop me a line for something that you want to hear about. Drop me a line for what you didn't like about what I said, or maybe what you liked about what I said. And we can go forward from there and make everything stronger as we move forward each week. In other words, as Matt said in his intro for the show, we're building the plane in the air. So let's, have fun while we do it as we crash to the ground. So this week particular episode, we're going to talk about home team alert coming. Dale Murphy. More specifically, why Dale Murphy is not in the Hall of Fame. We're not going to go over the numbers. We're not going to go about all those other things that you've heard so much about in the same process and talking about him and this and that and whatever that you can get ad nauseum on any other website or any other place. We're going to talk about what he meant, not just as a Brave, but as a baseball player during his day. We know about the two MVPs, more specifically the back-to-back MVPs, which means for 2 years he was the best player at his period. So how can then that we look at somebody like that and the multiple Golden Gloves and all the other places where he plays when you look up his stats, how can this person be justifiably not even seriously considered for the Hall of Fame? It just, to us fans, it makes no sense. And speaking to that lack of sensible choice here for us fans, who do we have to go to for that? And that is the writers. The lack of transparency in the process for how people vote for the Hall of Fame is what makes us as fans, look at you all a little side-eyed when you make a statement like, well, no one deserves 100% vote in the Hall of Fame. Well, why is that? Well, Babe Ruth never got it. Well, did you vote for Babe Ruth or did you not vote for Babe Ruth? Oh, you weren't around then. Okay, so you're just going with someone else did. And now when we ask you to explain it, you get highbrow on us, and then we look at you even more stank-eye because that means you don't even know why you're doing something that you're doing. Again, writers need readers. Readers want writers because we want to have that extra insight. We want to have that little added information. But when you do or say things out of context or without proper context, or you do or say things to get a rise out of us, that disrespect goes a long way to make us even get more stank-eyed when we look at you, because we're giving something to the game that you're representing that we can never get back, and that is time. We can buy jerseys, we can sell jerseys, we can buy T-shirts, we can buy tickets, we can do all those other things, but fans give time, and time is the most precious thing that we have. We can't get that back. So when we go to someone to help us enjoy something that we love as much as we do, and we get that sort of disrespect, guess what? When you vote for something and you're unclear about it, or you write something that's a little skanky, then it's, no, dude, no, that's not going to work for us. So remember, you need us. You need the readers, but the readers want you. So give us what you can from the sport. And the same thing goes with the voting. There's some voters who are very transparent. This is why I voted for this person. This is why I didn't vote for this person. Fans can deal with that. That's a point that we can actually make some sort of cognitive argument with, and like the process or not, at least we have something we can work with. One writer says he only votes alphabetically. That's fine too. And this is not about the Baseball Hall of Fame, by the way. That's okay too. We don't agree with that. Many of us don't agree with that process, but at least we understand where this particular person is coming from. Now, the same one person who says that also said that if a particular person is on the ballot in the sport that they have a Hall of Fame vote for, that they're going to void their process and vote for them because they want to make sure that they're on the ballot. Again, honesty, transparency makes us trust you more, makes us want to read you more, makes us want to appreciate your work more, because you're showing appreciation for those of us who are looking to you for that guidance and that direction, that understanding of the sport. So we come back to Dale Murphy and we look at why is he not in the Hall of Fame, and why does he get so close some years and not even close, where he almost doesn't even make it to the next ballot the following year. It's confusing to us. So as fans, we look at not only him, but other players like him who represent the same sort of thing, a significant figure during their particular era, who not only just, okay, you win a bunch of championships, but you're a mediocre player and you're put in the Hall of Fame. That makes even less sense to us true fans too, because guess what? That person just happened to be on the team. So participation trophies don't work for us either. We would like to get a better idea and understand why somebody like Dale Murphy, again, home team alert coming, is left out of this particular process and not getting the respect that he deserves. Because goodness knows, you do it later down the road as a old timers vote or whatever the particular new phrase for it is, and it's like he's not around to enjoy it. Guess what? Us readers like you even less, and that's not what we want to see happen because we all love this game. We want to see it go further. Honestly. That being said, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of The List. Again, I'm Marvin Williams. Find me on Twitter at The Side Notes. Looking forward to talking to you all soon. And the most important advice I can give you is never loan Jason Bourne your car.